Hello Electroheads, I'm Will, and in this video I'm going to be emailing the Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, about electric scooters. You're probably thinking to yourself about right now, who is this guy? He's not Ailish or Rich or Tish or the bald one. Hey! Sorry. See, I'm normally responsible for editing the content here at Electroheads, so I'd like to take this opportunity now to apologise for all the contrived cutaways, gags, memes, and insufferable Gen Z humour that I've been so insistent upon subjecting you all to for the past 2 years. But now I'm here to do it in person, so you're welcome. Through editing the content here at Electroheads, I've learned a lot about the importance of these alternative and new methods of transport. More importantly though, it's made me question what the f*** I've been doing for the past 2 years. I could have ridden electric bikes into work, I could have ridden electric scooters into work, so why haven't I? If I'd have bought an electric scooter, I could have saved up to £1,000 on cavaltrosts. I like to spoonerise sentences.
He's so random.
The battle for legislation surrounding e-scooters is becoming exhausting, as I'm sure you're all aware. Rather than strive to regulate and educate people surrounding the use of these things, the government have been quick to crack down on the usage of e-scooters, jeopardising cost-effective means of transport for normal people, and ultimately demonising the electric scooter's reputation as a whole. And to add insult to injury, innocent people have to undergo the stress of going to court, receiving points on their licence and hefty fines for riding a 15-kilogram scooter. So why are they illegal then? You see, e-scooters are technically classed as motor vehicles under the Road Traffic Act 1988, a law passed over a decade ago. There were never actually any laws specifically put in place against e-scooters, they just happened to fall under this archaic law. It's been 8 years since scooters were seen on UK roads, and still nothing's been done to regulate them. We've even myth-busted the fear-mongering UK press's attempts at criminalising electric scooters in Rich's video, which you can watch here. Other side. You can watch it here. Now, London roads. I don't like them, personally. Cole, on the other hand, seems to cruise around them like some kind of B-Tech Fast and Furious extra.
Right here.
Yeah, I know. Keep your mouth shut, direct. Now, I do have the option of sometimes taking one of our e-bikes home to commute with on London roads, but I don't like them. But me being uncomfortable riding around on a bike on London roads does lead us to another interesting point: poor infrastructure. If I was able to ride an electric scooter home, which takes a lot less effort, I could just stand there and let it take me home, and I wouldn't have to worry about, running into someone like Cole on the road.
Hey!
Take France, for instance. People in France are allowed to own privately owned scooters. Rental scooters, on the other hand, have been banned. Interesting. I wonder why nothing's been done for hard-working taxpayers lining the pockets of the UK government to fund rental scooters, rather than allowing people to just buy their own. Strange. The point is, privately owned scooters are still legal in France, and they have strict regulations put in place, as it should be. Scooters must be equipped with a bell, horn, front and rear lights, and retro-reflective gear. Retro-reflective? Oh yeah, that is a word. And more importantly, riders are strongly encouraged to remain in designated cycle paths, as it should be. And this is the same with most European countries, including Spain, among others. And in Spain, you don't need a driving licence to ride a scooter on the road, unlike in the UK, who adhere to rules put into place in the Neolithic ages. And despite London having the most congested roads in the world, people still feel comfortable riding an e-bike into work. So why can't people ride electric scooters? There's literally data to back up that they are just as safe, if not more safe, than e-bikes.
What up, dork? You subscribe to the Electroheads channel, bro?
What's Electroheads?
What the f, bro? You wanna play rough? Okay, I'll throw down. Yeah, boy. Everyone, I'm coming.
Now, back to my current dilemma. Dilemma? Dilemma. Back to my current dilemma. I've been paying what I calculated as £1,400 per year for my commute to work. I've been doing this for the past 2 years now, so I want to see what I could have bought to save me money in the form of electric mobility. To do that, let's head on over to a really great site I know, electroheads.com. Was that good enough as a plug? Now, looking through this very organised and thoughtfully laid out online store, I can already see that the ESTARLI E20 electric bike that our good friend Ailish reviewed right here is £1,295. Now, that's already a significantly less amount of money than me travelling day in and day out on the train. But looking at the electric scooter page, there's an even more drastic reduce in costs. I mean, just look at the Techtron Elite 3500 electric scooter. That's reduced currently to £325. Plug it harder. which would save me over £1,000 on travel costs. Imagine how it would benefit you guys. But in all seriousness, if I did have the option of riding the Techtron home every evening at 15 miles an hour, I would have saved £1,000 every year. Do you know what I would do right now for £1,000?
Unforgivable things.
Same with other great commuter scooters that we've discussed on this channel already. The Decent, the Riley RS1, etc. They all come under the £300 to £400 bracket. You'd be saving a lot of money if you just bought one. Is that good?
No.
Okay. If we were allowed to ride them on London roads, then everyone would be saving that amount of money. Sadiq, don't think I didn't see you at the Swifty electric scooter convention in 2017.
I was there.
I heard what you said. You said, the potential this scooter has for cutting-edge technology to tackle a host of social, economic and environmental challenges is immeasurable. Weightless words, Sadiq. If only there was a way that I could slide into Carndog's DMs and hopefully resolve this in a respectful and courteous manner. You see, during this whole predicament, I reached out to a close friend of mine who's been slowly cultivating the skill of digging out political contacts. He was kind enough to share with me Sadiq Khan's personal email information, so I thought, why not email him? Now, I've been tearing my hair out trying to articulate my thought to him.
Ironic.
I've been rewording, redrafting, and going through Jack Nicholson-esque cabin fever to try and perfect this for you. So, this is what I've come up with, and we're going to send it together. Let's see how we go. Dear Sadiq Khan, hope you're well. I hope this message finds you. Hopefully, what I'm about to say will convince you to talk to us in person, which we and our nearly 100,000 subscribers would be very excited for you to participate in. The issue at hand is the supposed danger of electric scooters. People seem to think that these two-wheeled, helpful, cost-efficient marvels of modern engineering are more dangerous than a jackhammer at a trampoline park.
Oh my god, that was so funny!
Take a Daily Mail report from November 2022. It reports that e-scooter deaths have tripled in the last year, but underneath that, the report also shows the number they have tripled from is 12, up from 4 deaths. As the popularity of e-scooters increase, the risks unfortunately will naturally increase with it. But this amount of deaths doesn't at all parallel the amount of deaths from petrol-powered vehicles. According to a report from Micromobility for Europe, the risk of injury is 5.1 injuries per 1 million kilometers ridden on an electric scooter. In total, for over 400 million kilometers ridden across 29 countries in Europe, Spain, there have been 7 reported deaths. That's like trying to find a redeeming quality in Piers Morgan. You know, it's just minuscule. The benefits of electric scooters are being overlooked. People with disabilities have been outspoken on how much easier they've found getting around using e-scooters. We've even covered this in a short documentary. And generally those suffering through the cost of living crisis will save so much money on their commutes. It's in the interest of everyone. The problem is that scooters aren't regulated. In fact, they could actually help to reduce congestion by taking up less space on our massively overcrowded roads. In the year ending June 2022, there were 1,558 car-related deaths alone in the UK. Compare that with 7 deaths across 400 million kilometers ridden. That's a no-brainer that these things are not the problem. So, Mr. Khan, I implore you to lift the ban on electric scooters and let the people of London enjoy the thrill of the ride. Let's not be ruled by fear, let's embrace change as a country, and let's ride off into the distance, like a cowboy on an electrified horse.
What?
Thank you for your time, and don't forget to wear a helmet. Yours with love, Will. Now, it's not the most sensible and respectful email I've ever sent, but I'm hoping it'll at least turn his head and inflame some thought and potentially secure a meeting with the man. Now, this is obviously done for the sake of content, but the content is ultimately because we care about this cause. We want everyone's lives to be easier, and in this already really difficult period we're living in right now, this is just one way that we can help resolve this issue. Please, Sadiq, have a think on this and help spread the word that e-mobility is the future. Now is the time for change. Anyway, over dramatic endings aside, thank you for watching my first video at Electroheads. Take care of yourselves and I'll see you in the next one.